Looking back at your reflection, are you happy with what you see? Do you like what you see?
I like what I see, but I'm never happy.
So even when you're at the peak, you're competing, you're in the best form you've ever been in one of those competitions.
Yep.
You've been working your ass off for it.
Yep.
Are you ever happy with what you see back?
No.
Body image issues are commonly attributed to women and society's pressure on the perfect body. But this perfect body pressure doesn't discriminate to women. It's time to meet Chris Jenkins. He's a two-time Mr. Australia super heavyweight bodybuilder and gym junkie.
Come on through to my second home.
So would you say that your eating and exercise regime, would you call it an obsession? Would you go as far to say it's an obsession?
No, not at all. I mean, I'm just dedicated to my goals, and I love to train, I love to eat clean, and I love to get results in the gym. It's that simple.
And when did that kind of start for you?
I was always very competitive. I played state basketball, and then instead of growing up, I started just going out. I went to the gym. So I think guys just want to improve the way they look now. I mean, image is a very important thing now with social media and stuff like that. So everybody wants to improve how they look as well as they can.
So let's talk illegal substances.
Yep.
It's just the big elephant in the room, I suppose, with
Sure.
the kinds of things you do.
Yeah. It's a much bigger thing that I think people like to believe. Not necessarily in a bad way, but I mean, there are people.
How do you mean not in a bad way?
You don't ever hear the horror stories. I think there are more people in the gym walking around using illegal substances, as you said it, than what a lot of people realise.
So percentage in your life, how many people would have at least tried it in the kind of circles that you work with? What percentage?
I mean, if you're talking about younger males, I think at least 60%.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah.
And do you do it now?
Yeah, sure. I'm a two-time super heavyweight Mr. Australia. It'd be kind of funny if I didn't.
Right.
Yep.
Oh, so is that something that's just accepted and known kind of within those competitions and industries, that if you're not using it, you're at a disadvantage?
Yeah.
Well, look, there are natural bodybuilding federations where that is completely frowned and they're drug tested.
Right.
And then there are untested federations. So, I mean, you can...
So you enter in the ones that aren't tested.
Correct.
Because you use illegal substances.
Correct.
Yeah,
Would there be anybody in those competitions that aren't using illegal substances?
There could be.
But very rare.
But not that you really know of.
Well, why? Well, yeah.
I consider myself an elite athlete, and if I'm trying to be the best that I can be, then why wouldn't I?
How long do you see yourself healthily sustaining this type of lifestyle?
Look, as a competitor on stage, there are guys still competing well into their late 40s, so I mean, there's no reason I couldn't do that.
Would you want to?
Maybe, but I mean, just as far as training goes, I'll always train no matter how old I am. I think it's just who I am. I love to eat healthy, I love to train, so I'll always do that.
Blah, 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 blah.